Lenny was a boy who sometimes felt a little bit quiet inside. The world around him often seemed very loud and very fast. He dreamed of finding a place where he could truly be himself. He wished for friends who would understand his heart, friends who would share his smiles and his quiet thoughts. So Lenny began to explore the wide world of the internet. He hoped to discover a small, cozy corner just for him, a place where kindness was the most important rule. He was searching for a genuine connection, a little light. He believed that somewhere, friends were waiting. He found himself looking at online games. These games were like new worlds waiting to be explored. In these worlds, people could be heroes or adventurers. Lenny thought maybe, just maybe, he could find friends there. At first, he was a little bit nervous. Talking to new people can sometimes feel like a big step. But the hope for friendship was stronger than his worry. He wanted to reach out to say hello. He imagined a group of friends laughing together. He hoped he could be part of that laughter one day. One afternoon, while looking through a game lobby, a name caught his eye. It was Foxy Dovey Dawes. The name sounded cheerful and fun, like a happy little dance. Lenny took a small breath and decided to be brave. He sent a simple message, just a friendly hi. He wondered if Foxy Dovey Dawes would reply. A small part of him felt a tiny flutter of excitement. This could be the start of something new, he thought. He waited, his heart full of hope for a kind response. He hoped this person would be as friendly as their name. To Lenny's delight, a reply came back almost right away. Foxy Dovey Dawes, who said his name was David, was so cheerful. His words were like sunshine on a cloudy day. David was friendly and welcoming from the very first hello. They started talking about the game and then about other things too. David laughed easily and his happiness was contagious. Lenny felt a smile spread across his face. He didn't feel so quiet anymore. He felt like he had found a little spark. This was David, his first new friend in this online world. It wasn't long after Lenny became friends with David that another person joined them. David said, "I want you to meet someone." His friend's online name was Yusuf Egypt 3. Lenny thought the name sounded interesting and full of stories. He wondered what Yusuf would be like. David had told him Yusuf was very funny. Lenny felt a little bit excited to meet a new person. He hoped Yusuf would be as kind as David. He was learning that online friends could be real friends. Every new hello was a new possibility. Yusuf Egypt 3 was just as David had described, and maybe even more. He was incredibly playful, and his friendliness was like a warm hug. Yusuf loved to tell jokes and make funny comments. He could make even a simple moment feel like a party. His laughter was bright and loud, and it made Lenny laugh too. Yusuf had a special way of making everyone feel included and happy. He always had a cheerful word or a silly story to share. Lenny quickly felt comfortable around him. It was easy to be friends with Yusuf. Soon the three of them, Lenny, David, and Yusuf, started playing online games together. They explored magical lands and built amazing things. They worked as a team, helping each other out. Sometimes they won, and they would cheer loudly. Sometimes they lost, but they would still laugh about their silly mistakes. The games were fun, but the best part was playing together. They shared so many joyful moments, their voices full of excitement through their headsets. Lenny looked forward to their game time every day. It was his favorite part of the day. Their bond grew stronger with every shared adventure and every burst of laughter. They weren't just clicking buttons on a screen. They were building real memories, side by side in their virtual worlds. The cheerful nature of their small group was infectious. Lenny felt his own world becoming brighter and more colorful. He learned that Yusuf was not just playful, but also very kind. David was always supportive and encouraging. Lenny felt lucky to have found such wonderful friends. He was starting to feel truly happy and less alone. One day, as Lenny, David, and Yusuf were chatting, David mentioned a friend. "There's someone else I think you'd like," he said. Her online name was Lucy. Lenny was curious to meet her. He was learning that each new friend brought something special. He hoped Lucy would enjoy their company too. He wondered what games she liked to play. He was always happy to welcome someone new into their growing circle. Their little group was already so much fun. Maybe Lucy would make it even better. Lucy joined their chat, and her first messages were a little quiet. She was shy, Lenny could tell. Her words were soft and chosen carefully. But even in her shyness, there was a great kindness that shone through. Lenny felt that Lucy was a gentle soul, someone with a warm heart. She didn't say much at first, but she listened well. She seemed to enjoy being there with them. Lenny thought she was very sweet. He hoped she would feel comfortable enough to share more of herself soon. He wanted her to feel welcome. The group decided to try a new online game together. David suggested it, and everyone agreed. The game was called Doors. It sounded mysterious and a little bit thrilling. Lenny had heard it was a game where you had to be brave and solve puzzles. They would need to work together to get through all the challenges. Lenny was excited to play it with David, Yusuf, and now Lucy too. He thought teamwork would make the game even more exciting. He wondered how Lucy would find the adventurous game. As they played Doors, something wonderful happened. The game was full of surprises, some scary, some funny. Lucy, though usually quiet, started to show her brave side. She would spot clues that others missed. She would offer quiet words of encouragement. She was a great teammate. And during one of their game sessions, while they were catching their breath after a tricky part, Lucy mentioned someone. "I have a friend," she typed shyly. "His name is Bromy. He has lots of friends." This small sentence was a big step for Lucy. Following Lucy's introduction, Bromy joined their online gatherings. He was exactly as Lucy had hinted. Bromy was full of energy, and his friendliness was immediate and welcoming. He seemed to know so many people, and he made friends with an easy charm. He had a way of making everyone feel like they were an important part of the group. Lenny was happy to meet him. Bromy's arrival felt like adding another bright color to their already vibrant painting of friendship. He brought a new wave of excitement. Bromy quickly saw how much fun Lenny, David, Yusuf, and Lucy were having together. He loved their easy laughter and the way they supported each other in games. Bromy, being someone who loved to connect people, had a brilliant idea. He wanted to create a bigger space, a shared home for all of them. And not just them, but for all his other friends too. He envisioned a large, happy community where everyone could gather, a place where friendships could grow even bigger and stronger. His idea was to unite everyone. And so, Bromy created a special online group chat. He gave it a fun, energetic name, Whoop de Volume. It sounded like a cheer, a call for everyone to join in the happiness. The group chat quickly became a lively hub. Bromy invited his friends, and Lucy's friends joined, and soon it was a bustling place. So many new names, so many new voices, all coming together. It was a place for sharing game strategies, telling jokes, or just saying hello. It was a place filled with warmth and positivity. For Lenny, this was more than just a group chat. It was a wonderful transformation. He was no longer the quiet boy feeling like he was on the outside looking in. He was an important part of something big, something joyful, something real. The Wubda Volume crew became his extended family. These friendships, born online, changed his life in the most beautiful way. He felt included, truly seen, and deeply happy. Lenny had found his people, his place, his voice. And it all started with a simple hi.